All right, now let's direct our attention to the Trayvon Martin case and all the action over the last 12 to 24 hours. People coming forward to speak. You've heard the brother, Robert Zimmerman. You'll be hearing more from him today. But you're about now to meet one of George Zimmerman's best friends. His name is Anthony Woodson. And how do you know George, Anthony Woodson?
George Zimmerman and I went to middle school and high school together, and we recently got back in touch with each other about 8 to 9 months ago.
Anthony, may I ask you, if you don't mind, I don't mean to racially profile you, but can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my mother is African-American, and my father is Afro-Cuban, so I'm still a black man.
All right. Now, you've heard what they've been saying about George Zimmerman, that he racially profiled Trayvon Martin and shot him dead, essentially because he was a young black man wearing a hoodie in the neighborhood. What do you think?
I believe the racially profiling part is preposterous, and I believe that it's been fueled more by the media. George is not that type of person. The media has portrayed him as being a vigilante that wants to just go out and look for a black male to shoot on that day. George reached out to me, and how we got back in touch with each other was I had left a comment on a friend's Facebook page, and he's very close with that person. And he saw the comment. He then, sent me a message through Facebook, and we began to chat, and I opened up to him about some things that were going on, and he actually invited me to live in his house during that time, and I was like, no, I'm not sure about that. And I was supposed to go spend time with him in January because I went to Miami to visit my father, and I passed on going to in that Orlando, Sanford area to spend time with him. So,
in other words, he invited a young black man to come and hang out at his joint.
Exactly. But it has nothing to do with color with George. That's the thing. People have made it out to be that. And I think it's very despicable on both ends that, the media has made Trayvon to be out some young, weed-smoking gangster, and then they have George as being a racist vigilante who wants to go out and, just kill black people. That's not George.
So what do we take away from this? I tell you what, before you go away, let's listen to this is George's dad last night. Here it is.
He was walking back to his vehicle. It's my understanding that at that point, Trayvon Martin walked up to him, asking, do you have a problem? George said, no, I don't have a problem, and started to reach for his cell phone. At that point, he was punched in the nose, his nose was broken, and he was knocked to the concrete. It's my understanding that Trayvon Martin got on top of him and just started beating him in the face, in his nose, hitting his head on the concrete. George was trying to get his head off the concrete, trying to move with Trayvon on him into the grass. In doing so, his firearm was shown. Trayvon Martin said something to the effect of, you're going to die now or you're going to die tonight, something to that effect. He continued to beat George, and at some point, George pulled his pistol and did what he did.
Anthony Woodson, friend of George Zimmerman, that was his father. You buy that account?
I put it to you like this. I am not a judge or a jury, okay? I've stayed very neutral in this entire situation. All I'm asking the public is just to wait until all the facts come out. When I've talked to George, and I talked to him roughly about 10 a.m. this morning, I still haven't asked. And I said, George, because that's between you and your attorney, you know what I'm saying? But I've been begging him to come out and tell his side of the story. I said, because George, right now, they're painting you to be a person that just wants to go out and just kill people, especially black people. And it's breaking his heart. But I'm not here to be a judge or a jury, nor is the public. And right now you have the public and you have politicians and you have media figures who are calling him a murderer, calling him a racist. And I say that the moral fabric of America is better than what's happening right now. African Americans, Latinos, minorities, we have not stood for civil rights in order to play the race card at any time it's given. Because I personally believe, had I shot Trayvon and I called it self-defense, we wouldn't be in this situation. And right now, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I agree with anything that went down because we don't know what happened that day. All I'm saying is allow the federal police officers and the federal investigation to take its course. That's what they're paid to do. But us trying to take it into our own hands and marching and doing all this, and if it comes out that it's not what we like, what do we do then? We've ruined another person's life who might have been acting in self-defense. But if it's on the other end, it would kill me to know that I might have a friend that would have done something like that.
Anthony Woodson, friend of George Zimmerman. I'm running out of time here, Anthony. Can you briefly tell me how Zimmerman was? You spoke to him just at 10 o'clock Eastern time today.
He's disoriented in the sense of he loves teens, he loves kids, he loves people, and to know that he feels like it's something that he had to do, not that he wanted to do, it puts him in a place where he's battling with that. And then the second part, the sting of the racism is really taking a toll on him also. Anthony Woodson, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to join the dialogue, obviously.